Hello class 6. Today I am going to start another new chapter from your English Rapid. So I am going to start chapter number 6 and the name of the chapter is Eliza Escapes. So before starting the new chapter, I would like to recall what had happened in the previous chapter. So we saw that Eliza knew that that means for little son was about to be taken from her. So she did not tolerate this and she just left his master's house, her master's house. And also she informed about this incident to Uncle Tom, because she knew that she came to know that Uncle Tom was also about to be taken from her family, from his family. So definitely Eliza told everything to Uncle Tom, but Uncle Tom did not take any step against it. But Eliza, only to rescue her son, she just left the place. So now we are going to start that what happened after escape, after leaving the Mr. Shelby's house. When Eliza left Uncle Tom's cabin in pitch dark, she was feeling desolate and lost. On one side, it was her husband's suffering, and on the other, it was the fate of her child and self. So Eliza left the place, that means left her only place, that means Mr. Shelby's house, and when she left Uncle Tom's cabin, that means the place of Mr. Shelby, so she came into a pitch dark. Okay, pitch dark means here it's not only about the pitch, the place was filled up with the pitch darkness, that means it's also about her unknown future, that she did not know that what would happen to her. Okay, she only knew the family of Mr. Shelby and she just left that place only to rescue her little son. So Eliza left the place, and also she felt very desolate and lost. Desolate means it's very lonely. On one side, it was her husband suffering, so she was she was actually very depressed, because she knew that her husband was not also in a very proper situation. He was also suffering. So here Eliza was also thinking about her husband's fate, and also that means the fate, the black fate of her and her little son. She was leaving the only place and people she had known and loved all her life. From where she got the strength to leave her familiar home and walk with the child into the unknown was a mystery. Eliza knew only the family of Mr. Shelby, so actually from her childhood she was there. Eliza was there. Eliza was also like a family member of Mr. Shelby. So she only knew that family. Okay, so in this crisis moment, in this moment of crisis, she just left that only place which she knew, and she came into a dark road. Okay, so dark road of life. So she did not know where to go, what to do, and how she will leave also, that she didn't know. And on that moment when she left the house, and she was walking through the road, and where she was going to meet to whom with, she did not know anything. Only she was going, and from where she gathered the strength, it was also a mystery to her. But walk she did without stopping, with Harry in her arms. The child could have walked, but her fear was so strong that she could not put him down. So Eliza was walking through the road, and she was carrying her child in her arms. Though Harry could able to walk, but it was her fear that it was her fear that she actually, Eliza was very much in fear that she did not want to put her child down. Okay, so that is why Eliza took her child in her arms and walking. She walked hurriedly on the frosty ground while fervently praying, Lord help, Lord save me. So she walked very quickly, and on the frosty ground. On the frosty ground means the ground was filled up with the ice. It was very frosty, it was very cold. So she was walking through the road, and the roads were filled up by the frost. And she was just praying, she was begging to the Lord that to help her. Harry slept peacefully while his mother trudged alone. She wanted to reach a little village near the river Ohio, which she had once visited with Mrs. Shelby. So that little Harry was sleeping in her mother's arm, and in his mother's arm, and when she was sleeping, Eliza was just that means plodding around here and there, and she wanted to reach a village near the river Ohio. Ohio is a name of a place in America and also a name of a river. Okay, so Eliza wanted to move to that village, and once how she came to know about this village, because she came with her mistress once. She left behind many farms, groves and woods, and was far away from her home by the time it became morning. So she walked and walked and walked. She just she left behind many places, many woods, many plantations, that means fields of plantations and everything. But she did not stop. She just walked and walked till in the morning. Then she put Harry down and slowed her pace when she found cars and people moving around on the road, in order to avoid drawing any attention towards them. So what happened when she came, actually she was walking, and she stopped her walking till that when it was morning. So at the time of morning, when she realized it was the morning time, and she saw that she was in a road where the carts were going on, people were around her, so she just wanted to stop the attention, wanted to draw wanted to stop the thing means, here I am telling, that means actually she did not want to draw the attention towards her. Okay, and that is why she just behaved like a normal guy, that means person. So she just put Harry down, and then she just slowed down her pace also, running, that means not running, walking pace. Okay, so at midnight she stopped at a farmhouse to buy some food for herself and Harry. When she realized that her fear of being caught had lessened with the distance she had managed to cover, she reached the village at last an hour before sunset. So what happened at the midnight? She stopped at the near to a farmhouse, and there she got some food for themselves. So she got the food, and she gave the food to Harry also. And when she realized that they were far away from Mr. Shelby's house, so she just that she at that point of time she felt relaxed. Okay, so she reached the village at last an hour before sunset. The river Ohio was swollen and had blocked of ice floating in the water, as it was early spring only. There was no sign of the usual ferry boat which would take her across. So what happened? She reached that village. That village means here where she wanted to go. So she reached that village at the time of before the sunset, and that time river Ohio was swollen. Swollen means it's it's expanded. Okay, so expanded and had the block of ice floating upon it in the water, and it was the time of spring. Okay, there was no sign of the usual ferry boat, and she wanted to cross that the Ohio River. Okay, so there was no sign of any boat or something like that. So what to do? She just waited there. Okay, take her across. That means she waited there to cross the river.